Hello and welcome again to my devlog. If this is your first time, then welcome. This week I accomplished my goals. I simplified the inventory system a little bit. Now just interacting with equipment on the ground equips it automatically and drops the old armor. I also added health potions and money and removed all of the other items for the time being. To be honest, they were distracting for me and I had to remove them or I wouldn't have gotten done with the big part this week, which brings me to the magic system. Um, I now have a system which takes player inputs, the 1 through 6 keys, uh, and turns them, or takes them in as inputs and outputs element types. Mixing these elements makes different spells. I haven't completed all the spells, but they are all almost done. I still have some tweaking with the creation type spells, such as the walls and meteors and stuff like that. Please remember that I haven't had time to do any sound effects or good 3D models or animations yet, so it still looks really ugly. I did, however, have some time to mess around with the player controls, and it feels a little bit more responsive than last week, since I added some stuff like jump buffering and coyote time. I also added loot drops for the enemies. Currently it is just money, but in the future it will be equipment, items, keys, stuff like that. I did have some issues, well, in particular with the magic system, but hopefully I made it in a way that can be modularly scaled and allow for easy changes in the future. I feel confident that it'll do that, but you never know how much will change in the future. Um, Next week, I will be creating the enemy AI. I will start with melee enemies, which will rush the player down, and if I have time, I will try to make ranged enemies, which keep away from the player. Next week should be a big jump in quality from this week, since I'll have the start of an arena with spawning waves of enemies, so that'll be fun to see. That is everything for this week. So I will be releasing weekly devlogs until this game's complete, so feel free to visit the itch.io page linked in the description below. I have a timeline laid out with my end goals for this project there. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.